ready to go. So I want to welcome my friends and part of the board of the Arizona Border Collie Rescue here to our event today. So welcome to Engage. These are all IT professionals here today for a full day event. So we're going to take some time here and let you learn about what the rescue does. And then we're going to switch over the presentation. I'm going to tell you about a great opportunity to get involved and help this rescue out. Go ahead, this is Gail.
Hi, I'm Gail Chadwick. How many of you have a dog? Good, dog lovers. How many of you know what a border collie is? Good, that's excellent. Okay, how many of you ever seen a two-legged dog? We have one right over here. You have now. I'm Gail Chadwick. I've been with the rescue since 2003. On my left here is Kelly Quinn, who founded the rescue in Tucson in 1998, where she was happily rescuing about a dozen dogs a year. And then I called her. I'm from up here, and I was got involved in the rescue because I was shelter walking at the county shelters for rescue a golden retriever rescue, because that's what my friends had. And I kept walking by all these border collies, which is the breed I had, and going, what's happening with these dogs? Like, who's rescuing these dogs? And so I looked Kelly up on the internet and called her, and I said, would you be open to rescuing some dogs in Maricopa County? And she said, that's the phone call that ruined her life. So luckily we've remained friends. Our third member here that will be talking to you is on our board, Tracy Stell. He and Carrie joined the rescue in about 2016 by first fostering a dog. We do not have a facility. All of our dogs that we rescue live with families in homes, because we think that's the best place for them to be. That's where they're going to end up, and we want to know what they're like there. So they live in foster homes, and Carrie and Tracy joined us as foster homes and then adopters. And Tracy and Carrie are both now on our board. That's right. And he's the closest we come to speaking IT. So we brought him along. He's going to talk to you about some of that. So we are 100% volunteer organization, no paid employees, never have had any paid employees. We're tax exempt, not-for-profit, Arizona corporation. We have to date, since 1998, rescued almost 4,000 dogs and got about 3,800 adopted. In the world of rescue, we believe that our rescue, Arizona Border Collie Rescue is the name of it, is well respected. We operate at what we think is a really high level of quality, and we enjoy financial stability due to generous donors. We do charge adoption fees for our dogs. They're very nominal, 350 for puppies, 150 if either you or the dog is a senior citizen. So that's how we get some of our senior dogs into great homes. And as far as rescues go, you know, there are a lot of rescues in the Phoenix area. There are a lot of rescues all over the country. A lot of them don't last very long because they're volunteer driven, most of them. And people get worn out. So we've been operating continually for almost 25 years, rescuing border collies. These are the objectives of the rescue. I'm not going to read those to you, but basically, oh, I forgot to say what we do. Bonnie asked me to do that so that you know we have nothing to do with rescue really. I am retired now. I worked at ASU for 32 years, and the last 17 of it, I did some work in administration and grants and contracts administration here on the main campus, but then I got a job. My background is in counseling. My master's is from here, from ASU, and so is my bachelor's. And I directed something called the Arizona Prevention Resource Center. And we worked with schools and communities all over the state on prevention issues, drug and alcohol, bullying prevention in schools, suicide prevention, at one time HIV prevention, when that needed a big education push. So that's what I did for the last 17 years of my career till I retired. Kelly is a hospice nurse. She currently works for Hospice of the Valley, and she's been a hospice nurse in Tucson, Flagstaff, and Phoenix for the last 30 years. And Tracy is a real estate agent. And possibly if you pass the test tomorrow, he'll become a broker. So good luck to Tracy on that.
And Tracy knows what a CRM is.
That's
So
right. That's right.
the conversation right now.
That's right.
Why we're here.
So we do a lot of education of the public. We are what is known as a breed specific rescue. A lot of rescues some do multiple species, dogs and cats. Some of the larger rescues like the Arizona Animal Welfare League, which has been around Phoenix forever, started by Miss Kitty from Gunsmoke, Amanda Blake. She started that rescue and it's been around a long time, but they take cats and dogs and all kinds of things. We rescue dogs and we rescue border collies. Breed specific means we focus specifically on the breed of dog that we think we're best equipped to place. Now, that doesn't mean every dog that we have is a purebred border collie because sometimes we just don't even know. We take a black and white puppy out of the shelter and we think it's a border collie and it grows up and maybe not. But we try to rescue border collies because we think we're in the best position to place them. We all have border collies of our own. We know that they're a high needs dog, lots of energy, lots of excitement. And we promote as a rescue, the humane treatment of border collies. And we take in unwanted, neglected, and abused border collies, and we care for them and place them in adoptive homes. We do educate dog owners as much as possible. We do spay and neuter every dog that we have. And we try to educate adopters, whether they're a good match for a border collie or not, on what are the unique traits of border collies. And we do call them, they're sort of a quirky breed, I'd say. They have a lot of quirks and, but they're fun. We have a very inclusive mission because we're breed specific. There would be a lot of rescues that might take in all breeds that would be looking for those that may be easy to place. We take on all comers, basically. And if it's a border collie, we try to help it. Medical needs are never a criteria for saving a dog. And that is a picture of Carly, who is our guest today. All, as I said, our rescues live in homes with foster families until adopted. We don't have a kennel or a holding facility of any kind. We do end up with dogs that have behavioral issues. We try to weed them out because they're a big liability for an organization, a rescue. But once we have them, we even try to help them. We use professional trainers, board and train sometimes. We do everything we can to make a dog adoptable, no matter where it came from and what issues it has when it came in. Kelly, why don't you tell us a little bit about Carly? I'm sure people are curious by now.
Carly was found in Dalton, Mexico. She was down behind the Walmart, right along the freeway, unwanted with a spinal cord injury. She had a leg at that point that they were at. We don't know how long. And we were asked if we could possibly help her. And so we brought her here. But she had to end up having her leg amputated. And she as dogs will do, anyway. She didn't have her leg amputated. And ever since that,
Carly decided her legs were useless, so she did at one point try to get rid of them.
so then
She keeps up with other dogs.
She runs on the beach.
She does not slow down. This two other dogs with good for
She has herded my chihuahua around the yard. Her herding is strong.
And you know, when we brought Carly into rescue, someone donated even a cart for her, thinking that she could be one of those dogs that has a cart, a wheelchair, you know, where they attach the wheels to the back. And we thought, well, that might work for her. Carly didn't think so. Carly had already learned and taught herself to balance with her rear end kind of up, and the cart was just a nuisance. She was annoyed by the whole thing. She was like, get this off me. I know how to walk. And that's just how adaptable dogs can be. So she's a very happy, wonderful dog that loves treats, and if she deems it, she has a very special smile. Like that. That's when Carly's relaxed and happy. She'll give you a smile like that. A lot of people, when they might meet us at an adoption event or whatever, they're a little bit stunned that border collies ever need to be rescued, because they're pretty special dogs. They're a lot of fun. They're smart. And we think they're beautiful. So they ask, well, where are these dogs coming from? If you haven't spent time in the rescue world, and if you care about your own pets, which I assume that you do, then people get astounded that any dogs need to be rescued. But they come on, we get dogs from nearby states if they don't have a border collie rescue. We get owner surrenders. Often it's a change in life circumstances, a divorce, a death in the family, any